go for the offense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To throw, it's Becht. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. And wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Fires it to the wideout. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Turns it loose downfield. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They're going to the air on the first play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Sayan. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, And now, what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on 4th down?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A handoff from the shotgun. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Becht. Moves out of the pocket. And is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Passes the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that previous play. left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Caught in the flat by the running back. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Tate.
Love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Becht. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the ground, it's Brown. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. In the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. They pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
1st down and 10. Back to pass. It's Becht. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Hook inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed in that play.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. No press coverage, the DB's backing up now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made, big play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Georgia.
That one play has flipped field position. First down, the opponent's 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Becht. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Great start to the drive, and now back-to-back incompletions. Makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minner's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Near the sticks. It's Tate. The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop there on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield. It's Becht. That's caught. It's Taylor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Swarmed by the pass line. What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
2nd down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Gets loose. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tackle made after just a short game. Continues offense pushing the ball down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. It's a short game.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line and no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Tate. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year. Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sayan. Quick throw, testing the middle. Great catch. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Becht. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Bites off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Becht. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent game. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a 2-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
They go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Georgia.
Huge pressure kick as he tries to take us to OT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackle. Refuses to be stopped. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. Right place at just the right time.
Now the offense will spend time out here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. So here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. It's good! An overtime game winner!
Guys, watching this guy in pregame, he's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.